Welcome to the 3Dimension User Manual. 3Dimension is an Android application designed for real-time 3D ground scanning, primarily for locating ferrous metals and precious items. It accomplishes this by utilizing magnetic readings from a magnetic sensor. The application further visualizes the received data and interprets and categorizes objects based on the colors generated in the 3D scan. Additionally, the application offers the capability to automatically calculate the depth of detected objects based on the user's input regarding the ground type like sandy, clay, rocky, coal, light mineral, dense mineral. The application offers two scanning modes: 1 live scanning, 2 3D ground scanning. Users can transfer magnetic data to the application through two methods: 1 Bluetooth, 2 serial communication, USB. 2 hardware requirements. Before utilizing the application, you need the following: board that supports data transfer via Bluetooth or serial communication, USB. A magnetic sensor to connect to the board and measure magnetic strength. Bluetooth connection not support this unit. 3. Setting up the application. Follow these steps to set up the application. Step 1. Select a communication method from the settings, Bluetooth or USB. Step 2. Connect your board. Step 3. If the connection is successful, you will see your board's name in the devices list. Step 4. Choose your board. Step 5. A notification will pop up to confirm the successful connection. Step 6. Finally, once connected, remember to start the program on your board to read the magnetic sensor data and send it to the app. Now, let's proceed to setting up the scan prerequisites. 4. Scan types. A. Ground scan. Before initiating a ground scan, it's essential to select the area of ground you intend to scan. It's preferable for the chosen area to be square. For example, a piece of ground with a 1m* surface area can be divided into combinations such as 2 rows by 2 columns, 4 rows by 4 columns, 8 rows by 8 columns, 10 rows by 10 columns, and so on. It's recommended to choose a paired and equal combination. Example 1. Scan orientation equals parallel. Refer to graph 1 below. Combination, 4 rows by 4 columns. Length equals 1 meter divided by 4 rows, each 1 row equals 25 centimeters. Width equals 1 meter divided by 4 columns, each 1 row equals 25 centimeters. Example 2. Scan orientation equals zigzag. Refer to graph 2 below. Combination, 8 rows by 8 columns. Length equals 1 meter divided by 8 rows. Each 1 row equals 12.5 cm. Width equals 1 meter divided by 8 columns. Each 1 row equals 12.5 cm. Now, let's discuss the settings on the ground scan settings page. The ground type. You can set the ground type either before or after the scan is complete and calculate the approximate depth of the detected metal. The receive time. This represents the time taken to scan one cell, 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters, of ground, as shown in green in the graph previously. For example, if you choose 1 second as the receive time and based on the graph, the scan duration will be 4 rows by 4 columns. 1 second equals 16 seconds. You can select the receive time from 1 second to 3 seconds. Thus, you will need to wait between 1 and 3 seconds before moving to the next cell for scanning. The rows and columns. Explained in the previous section previously. Scan orientation. You can choose between 2 scan orientations. 1. Zigzag. 2. Parallel. 1. Parallel. Refer to the direct red arrows in Graph 1. The starting point is the green cell where you stand before initiating the scan. You will follow the numbering pattern as indicated. When switching to another column, the starting point remains the first row. Two. Zigzag. Refer to the direct red arrows in Graph 2. The starting point is also the green cell where you stand before starting the scan. You will follow the numbering pattern as shown. When switching to another column, the starting point lies between the first row and the last row. B. Live scan. The live scan function scans the ground and maps it based on colors. You simply press start and move around while scanning the ground. The color will change every time there is a change in magnetic strength. See the photo below for the color mapping based on magnetic strength, with the increasing direction indicated by the arrow below the graph. The live scan settings have only one option, which is receive time. Receive time, live scan. This represents the time interval between consecutive readings during a live scan and can be set between 100 to 600 milliseconds, ms. For instance, if you select a receive time of 100 milliseconds, the application will capture data points every 100 milliseconds as you move and scan the ground. The color mapping will update based on these rapid readings, reflecting changes in magnetic strength. Conclusion. This instruction manual provides a comprehensive guide to using the 3-dimension application for both ground scanning modes. Please refer to this manual as you set up and use the application for your scanning needs.